Thank you for getting up early. We were told, and we will remember this for next time that we are in Washington, D.C., that 7:30 a.m. is considered quite early for a breakfast meeting. So we know next time 8:30, 9 o'clock might be a little better, so we will keep that in mind. Wow, what a week it has been. When we first had this idea several months ago, we didn't know if we could pull this off. We didn't know how it would work. We didn't know if we could get the speaker schedules to work. And my goodness, the way it's all come together has just been amazing and humbling. I'd like to thank Jason and Dave and the Bipartisan Policy Center. They have been just tremendous to work with, and so nice to put on this breakfast this morning where it's a smaller group and we all have a chance to just visit with one another, and you'll have a chance to visit with President Fox and Mr. Farage in this casual, relaxed setting, which is really nice. And I know it's great for our speakers after 3 debates and one more to come tonight. So they've kept their energy level up all week. They've kept their good humor, and they've kept their sharpness in the debates, which is quite amazing, given what we have put them through this week. Also, do want to thank the Snyder Center again at University of Maryland. They have just been tremendous to work with, and we will definitely be working together much more in the future. I know that for sure. What we have done this week, for those of you who might not be familiar with the full schedule, with the Campus Liberty Tour, our first one, and we're already planning one for the fall, just so you know. We started off Monday night in Boulder, Colorado, at the University of Colorado campus. Had almost 1,000 people Monday night turn out for the first debate. It was moderated by Bob Kaufman, who is the current visiting scholar in conservative thought and policy at CU Boulder. He will be going back to Pepperdine and at the end of this academic year. So Pepperdine is where we will probably be starting the next Campus Liberty Tour in the fall when we do another debate tour. Tuesday night, we then went to the CU campus in Colorado Springs, where we had about another 500 or 600 people. Just great crowds. Tom Rogan from the Washington Examiner moderated that debate. It was just tremendous. Tom is also a Tony Blankley Fellow with the Steamboat Institute, which we're very proud of. And then, of course, last night you saw the debate here at UMD, which was just, I think we had something like 600 people, including the overflow room, plus C-SPAN Live, plus the live stream, which was made possible by another of our Tony Blankley Fellows, Kelsey Harkness, with the Daily Signal, with the Heritage Foundation, set up the live stream. So thank you, Kelsey, very much. So we couldn't be more pleased with the way the debate tour has gone. After the breakfast, we are all traveling out to Easton, Pennsylvania, to Lafayette College, which is Kelsey's alma mater. And we are doing one more debate tonight. So hopefully our speakers have kept their energy level up, and we will be out there. And Mary Kissel will be moderating the debate at Lafayette tonight. And we've got a sold-out facility, I think 750 people in the Colton Chapel at Lafayette College tonight. So really excited to have that opportunity to go to their campus. In the case of all of the campuses, it's been a real learning exercise for us to learn how to approach these universities. We have really broken through some ice. It was initially, we already had a relationship with the University of Colorado, so that did help there. But we have been greeted with some skepticism initially at other places, and people weren't quite sure they wanted to be associated with us. And after they saw what we did, they can't wait for us to come back. So I think we've really made some progress, and I will tell you that one of the most rewarding aspects of this whole week has been the feedback we're getting from students and administrators at these universities who now they get it, that critical thinking and reasoned and respectful debate really can occur on a college campus, and you can get the students to show up and engage and do so in a respectful way. And so I just think the time is right to do so much more of this. So I can assure you that's going to become a priority for the programs of the Steamboat Institute. Just briefly, someone reminded me that I've not said this at any point this week. We are a nonprofit organization. We are a 501c3 started 10 years ago by full-time people who had full-time careers who we all just rolled up our sleeves and decided we were going to do it because we thought it was important. And 10 years later, here we are touring the nation with our Campus Liberty Tour. We have our 10th annual Freedom Conference and Festival coming up in Steamboat Springs, August 10th and 11th. It attracts a nationwide audience. We usually have C-SPAN coverage. We have the best and brightest of the nation's conservative thought and policy leaders, and not just conservatives, others as well. But I just encourage you to check that out and all the work we're doing. The Tony Blankley Fellowship, our Emerging Leaders Advisory Council, there's so much, and I don't want to spend any more time. But last thing I will say is that we're really proud because Colorado is our home base. We are based in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. We have developed a very strong working relationship with the University of Colorado. And I know many of you from past years may remember CU Boulder as having a reputation for being an extremely liberal, extremely left-wing campus that did not welcome conservative viewpoints at all. And 3 or 4 years ago, the president of CU reached out to the Steamboat Institute to help him in his efforts to change that. His efforts are already underway. We're certainly not trying to take credit for all of that, but we have been able to play a key role in transforming the Boulder campus into a place where all ideas and viewpoints are welcome, and it is amazing to see the progress that has been made at the University of Colorado. If it can happen there, it can happen anywhere, and so we are willing to go anywhere, partner with any university or college that will have us, and help them teach their students critical thinking skills and how to have reasoned and respectful debate, as we have seen this week with President Fox and Mr. Farage.